Actress, dancer, and producer Goldie Hawn was born Goldie Jean Hawn on November 21, 1945, outside Washington, D.C. She began dancing young and made her stage debut at the age of 11 in a production of The Nutcracker. She graduated from Montgomery Blair High School near her hometown Tacoma Park, Maryland, and studied drama at American University. After landing a job as a dancer at the World's Fair in New York, she abandoned college, finding work in chorus lines and go-go clubs. She made her way to Las Vegas and eventually to Los Angeles, where she was cast as Sandy Kramer in the 1966 television sitcom Good Morning World. The series lasted only one season, but her work on Good Morning World caught the attention of producer George Slatter, who tapped Hawn for Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, a hip television revue starring stand-up comics Dan Rowan and Dick Martin. She was hired as a dancer, but found herself reading jokes on camera. When mild dyslexia caused her to stumble over her one-line comebacks, the director didn't flinch, and soon her befuddled utterances were an integral part of the show. Bikini-clad, with a painted body, and a mop of blonde hair, Hawn fit right in with Laugh-In's zany antics. Her film debut came in the 1968 comedy The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band. The next year, she was cast alongside Walter Matthau and Ingrid Bergman in Cactus Flower, and her own flower blossomed as she took home both an Oscar and a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress. Hawn's star was on the rise. She shared the screen with Peter Sellers in the 1970 comedy There's a Girl in My Soup, and worked with Warren Beatty in Dollars. Following Butterflies Are Free and The Girl from Petrovka, she starred in Steven Spielberg's debut film The Sugarland Express. In 1975, she was reunited with Warren Beatty in the Oscar-winning Shampoo, and The Duchess and the Dirtwater Fox led to the fifth of Hawn's 8 Golden Globe nominations. In 1978, she joined fellow television veteran Chevy Chase in Foul Play. In 1980, she donned the producer's hat for Private Benjamin and earned Academy Award and Golden Globe nominations for her starring role as Judy Benjamin in the box office hit. She teamed with Chevy Chase a second time in Seems Like Old Times, and co-starred with Burt Reynolds in 1992's Best Friends. While filming Swing Shift in 1984, Hawn fell for co-star Kurt Russell, and the two began a relationship which thrives to this day. After gracing the cover of Playboy magazine in January 1985, Hawn produced and starred in Wildcats in 1986, and worked with Russell again in Overboard. She joined Mel Gibson for Bird on a Wire, and took a serious turn in 1991 with Deceived. She co-starred in the 1992 comedies Death Becomes Her and House Sitter, and romped through The First Wives Club, crooning the Leslie Gore hit You Don't Own Me, with co-stars Diane Keaton and Bette Midler. She sang and danced in Woody Allen's Everyone Says I Love You, and directed Hope, a 1997 telefilm. In 1998, she sang A Hard Day's Night on the George Martin album In My Life, and starred opposite Steve Martin in a remake of The Out-of-Towners. In 2001, she worked with Warren Beatty and Diane Keaton in Town and Country, and most recently she and Susan Sarandon portrayed overage rock and roll groupies in The Banger Sisters. Once called the smartest dumb blonde in Hollywood, Hawn has lived a non-traditional life. Raised in a Jewish household, she is a convert to Buddhism, and her memoir, A Lotus Grows in the Mud, Footprints of a Spiritual Life, reflects on her inner journey. She has struggled with sexual stereotypes, and once commented that men should go off and have affairs and drive fast cars and dream of being virile, and women should run the world. Identified by readers of fan magazines as one of the 100 sexiest stars in history, Hawn is also an astute businesswoman. In 2003, she founded Cosmic Entertainment with partner Kurt Russell and actors Kate and Oliver Hudson, her children by second husband Bill Hudson. Hawn and Russell, though unmarried, have been together for 2 decades and have a son, Wyatt. Hawn has one grandson by her daughter Kate.